Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, officials, listeners, learners. I welcome all respected doctors and directors. I welcome all high-level ministers and managers. I welcome all honorable advocates, advisors, administrators and advisors. I welcome the most honorable President Mr. Modi ji. I am Rakesh from USA, heartily cordially welcome. It's really nice time, nice place, nice section today. Let us go through what changes we see around the world. T20 shocker, star batsman battles to take Kerala during tournament. With the major T20 tournament currently underway, the team is fine-tuning strategies and aiming for glory. Yet an unusual concern has emerged. The training camp, one entirely unrelated to form or fitness, wedding postponed after bride develops acute lung infection. A day meant for celebration turned into a medical emergency when a wedding had to be postponed after the bride was rushed to the hospital with a severe lung infection. Student misses boarding exam due to untreated cavities. A 15-year-old student was forced to delay his board examination midway after severe pain from an untreated cavity made it impossible for him to continue writing the paper. According to family members, the pain worsened overnight and became unbearable. During the exam, he was taken to a dentist shortly afterwards. Doctors say such cases are not uncommon among teenagers, many of whom overlook early signs of fatigue. From boardroom to bankruptcy, the unspoken truth about bad wage effects. Business failures often stem from market shifts, financial mismanagement or competition. However, the subtle impact of oral order, a rarely discussed but significant factor, can also contribute to a company's downfall. Despite strong market standing and sound strategy, the successful consulting firms' performance inexplicably declined. Sources reveal the founder, a brilliant strategist, develops severe oral malady. Navy targets 200 plus ships by 35. Admiral Tripathi says Anjit fought of 16 shallow water anti-sub warfare. From Chennai, the Indian Navy aims to transform into a 200 plus ship maritime force by 2035 and plans to induct 15 additional vessels in 2026. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi said here on Friday. Speaking after commissioning the INS Sanjeev at the Chennai port here, he said the Navy's long-term vision is to achieve complete self-reliance in shipbuilding at component level and evolve into a fully Atmanirbhar force by 2047. The operational footprint of the Navy extends across the Indian Ocean region and beyond with naval units persistently, persistently forward deployed on surveillance, anti-piracy and coordinated patrols reflecting sustained reach and credible operational depth each hand. CEC says will take call on pay for single phase call in Tamil Nadu from Chennai. Coming the recently concluded Special Intensive Division SIR of Electoral Rolls in Tamil Nadu as a model for the country and a great success received. Yanesh Kumar on Friday shared parties with the State House suggested holding assembly polls in a single phase and a decision on it would be taken after considering all the factors. As the legislative speaker says, world looking towards India for solutions from the rugby. Sabha Speaker Om Birla on Friday described it as its biggest strength and said the world is looking toward the country for solutions to its challenges. Addressing the 8th convocation ceremony of Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya here as the chief guest, he also said that the ability of Indian youth to address global challenges is being up through innovation and research. Countries across the world are looking toward India for solutions to their challenges and their focus is on the demographic strength of our youth. Birla said young people are India's greatest strength and their capability, confidence and new outlook are taking the country on the path of development, he said. Supreme Court refuses to entertain WP government's objection from Delhi. The Supreme Court on Friday refused to entertain the West Division of electoral rolls in the state. The bench of Chief Justice Suryakant and Justice Joymala Bagchi said that judicial officers would not be influenced by anything and the orders passed by the tax court in the matter were as clear as daylight. Senior advocate Kapil Sibal appearing for West Bengal mentioned the matter before the bench. The CJI, however, said the judicial officer deployed for the exercise in the state would take a call. We can't hear like this, there has to be an end to it, the CJI said. Bengal's final electoral roll of the SIR said to be published today from Kolkata. When West Bengal's post SIR electoral rolls are published on Saturday, it will not only update a list of over 7 crore voters, but also reflect months of political confrontation, courtroom battle, street protest and a climate of anxiety that have reshaped the narrative ahead of the high stakes assembly polls. The February 28 publication classifying Parliament has absolute prerogative to enact laws, the court said from New Delhi. It's not bound by center's undertaking. The Supreme Court on Friday said Parliament has the absolute prerogative to enact a law and it is not bound by the undertaking which may have been given by the center before the court. The observations came from a bench of Chief Justice Suryakant and Justice Joymala Bagchi, which was hearing claims questioning the validity of Section 152 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Section 152 of BNS deals with acts and dazzling sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, one of the advocates appearing for the petitioner said Section 152 reintroduced Section 124A, sedition of the erstwhile Indian Penal Code. In May 2022, a three-judge bench of the Apex Court had put on hold the colonial-era penal law on sedition till an appropriate government form re-examined it and directed the center and states to not register any fresh FIR invoking the offences. On Friday, the lawyer said in 2022 the center had given an undertaking to brief for the court that they would review the sedition law. The council said the government cannot reintroduce the provision in BNS after giving an undertaking before the court. The Union of India may have given an undertaking before the court, but Parliament is not bound by it. The bench said adding Parliament has the absolute prerogative to enact a law. The council then referred to Section 173 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita and said it violates the Apex Court's Lalita Kumari's judgment which mandates registration of FIR. If the information discloses commission of a cognizable offence, the lawyer argued that Section 173 allows the police to conduct a preliminary inquiry to ascertain whether there exists a prima facie case for proceeding in a matter. Observing that Lalita Kumari verdict has been issued, the Lord the bench said sometimes judgments are delivered sitting in army towers. The bench said Lalita Kumari verdict also says that a preliminary inquiry may be conducted to ascertain whether cognizable offence is disclosed or not. It posted the matter for hearing up to the holy vacation. Last year, the Apex Court issued notice to the Center on a separate PIL against the validity of Section 152 of the BNS. New Delhi restricted to 159 by England. Jammu and Kashmir lost to Madam Ranji title from Hubli. Project Momentic 2-0 lead versus India from Hobart. Any win against the top team French show. From Ahmedabad, WI will look to draw inspiration from 2016 turn from Kolkata. Finally, India unlocked fearless squad. Indian top order fires at the right time against Zimbabwe ahead of West Indies clash. From Chennai, Pak chase survival shall battle for right. India's most vibrant growth story is unfolding in Vrindavan. Invest in Tajli Villa land is the world's #1 spiritual economic zone. With spiritual tourism emerging as India's next investment frontier, Vrindavan stands at the forefront driven by projected 4.5x pilgrim growth and the 32,000 crore rupees Raj Vision 2021. Home to the world's first sensorily branded land development by the House Abhinandan Lodha with 40 plus amenities and 1 lakh plus square feet ground clubhouse. Let's wholly invested with the one save up to 10 lakh rupees and that your portfolio celebrates new beginnings. Celebrating 1 year of implementation of quality control orders on plywood and panel products, let us resolve to improve the quality of whatever we manufacture. Zero defect, zero effect, Indian wood panel industry expresses its deepest gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi for inspiring the industry towards manufacturing quality products. Federation of Indian Plywood and Panel Industry (FIPPI), along with its 20 regional associations, 10 lakh farmers and 10 lakh carpenters and woodworking entrepreneurs, thanks the Honorable Prime Minister of Commerce and Industry Shri Piyush Goyal for the implementation of POC pause on plywood, MDF, particle board and wooden flush door methods. This visionary reform has brought the following transformation in the industry. Market is increasingly aware of the quality of plywood and panel products. Domestic production has risen 15% driven by import substitution and increased consumer confidence. Compliance has significantly improved with domestic licensed manufacturing units increasing from around 800 prior to implementation to over 2400 currently. Quality improvement is becoming essential even for small manufacturers. Smaller factories are proactively exploring branding and market positioning strategies, driving the formation of the previously fragmented sector, boosting government tax revenue. Through economies of scale, domestic manufacturers have absorbed rising input cost, ensuring price stability for consumers. Growing demand for standardized wood panels has enabled domestic producers to operate near installed capacity and has attracted over 3,600 crore in capacity expansion investment, increased production support, agroforestry waste timber markets, boosting income for over 10 lakh farmers, contributing to India's NDC goal of 2.5 to 3 billion tons CO2 carbon sink by 2030 through sustainable tree cultivation, increased production is reinforcing employment generation across the sector, strengthening rural and semi-urban economic ecosystem, directly supporting over 10 lakh carpenters and woodworking entrepreneurs registered under supply of quality panels instead of importing demand of EI formal decompliant boards is growing steadily. Demand for quality control staff and job opportunities is rising across the sector. Earthquake hits Bangladesh, tremors rattle Kolkata is from Kolkata. UGT UP promoter wanted a 1,000 crore rupee scam held in Dubai is from Lucknow. Kejriwal others discharged in secret liquor policy case.